My name is Bibian Ogbuji. My supervisor is Dr. Natasha. I'll be talking about examining the implementation of social media strategy by an organization for business values. So firstly, I'm going to give a brief background or introduction of what social media is. I'm sure most of us do. Social media is, it's been around for a while now, and it's more like a norm now, which every individual has different accounts or one account in interacting with friends, family, relations and stuff like that. But in organization terms, because of the high rate of adoption of social media by users and population now, companies are being, I might use the word first, to actually create presence into these platforms to be able to meet the organizations, the users' needs or the customers' needs, because now most customers and most people are online, so they're trying to also meet up to demands of the population. So this is like on the outline, the research aim and motivation, the use of social media in companies, existing social media strategies, suggested social media strategy framework, research plan and references. So before I go into my aim and motivation, the main scope and area of my study is to look at social media strategy. We all agree that the social media out there, everyone is using it, companies are using it, but the question is, do they have a strategy in which they'll get involved in using social media? So my motivation for the study is customers do have control over the companies online. I say this because before the prior to social media, if a dissatisfied customer, for example, is not very happy with, I don't know, service or product of a company, they can easily say to a family or friends, maximum 1 to 20 people, that, oh gosh, this company has a very terrible service, or I don't like the product, or whatever. But now that they have social media and online, if a customer goes online to say, so company has a horrible customer service, or the product is not good, the company is exposed to more than 1 million people saying the negative review, which affects the brand image. So the aim of this research is to derive a framework to allow companies to strategically implement social media in their business. So the uses of social media in companies is, companies use social media for communication, either ways, either within the organization or the external body. Within the organization means employees' communication, employees' interaction. So external communication has to do with interacting with customers or stakeholders and sharing of company information. Promotion and marketing, advertising of products, services, promotion of company stuff or company's news, giving out information for the company. The market research is mainly about listening to what customers and non-customers are saying about the company, what's out there, what's been said about the company, and also it also gives insights on what the company should do, insights on demands of the customers or demands for new products or demands for innovation. Recruitment. For recruitment, companies do use social media for recruitment, especially with LinkedIn now, which is a professional social media site, social media platform. So if you go, I don't know how many of us have a LinkedIn platform. If you go there, you see they do a lot of job vacancies, they show a lot of job adverts and recruitment via LinkedIn. So some companies do use that too. So these are the existing social media strategies. FNS Feeling social media strategy is, it has 7 key elements. That it says these 7 key elements are important to actually have social media strategy and implementation in the company. So it says for you to have a good social media strategy, you have to also look at your target audience, identify your target audience, identify the choice of platform you want, which is the channel choice, then the goals of social media to the company, resources, the policies, monitoring and content activities. So goal is more like aligning your business objectives with your social media. Then the resources is have you got the expertise? Do you need to train staffs? Do you need to create a new team for social media? Do you need the things you need in the company to actually get social media strategies? Then for policies, they said for policy, FNS said the policies need to be placed for social media strategy because of the employees. Like they need to know when to use social media and when not to use social media in the organization, more like rules and regulations on that. Then monitoring, like I said previously, is more like listening to what's happening out there, what's been said about the company and stuff. Content activities. This content activities is what the company posts online. What do they give out and at what time frame? Do you have a schedule, a time frame to post our comments? And what time frame do you give for each channels just to also keep interactive presence on your social media? So all of these need to be strategically identified to actually have a good social media strategy. That's what FNO Spelling suggested. Then Karova also suggested that the idea of social media strategy for the second one was more of using social media as a marketing tool, used for more of promotion and adverts and all of those stuff. So the social media strategy was mainly and focusedly based on marketing purpose. Then Oliveira has the social media strategy, which was strictly communication strategy, both within and external part of the company. So their communication strategy had to be aligned with your business goal for them to say they have a good social media strategy. So these are the existing social media strategies, but I derived the framework, which I think is comprehensive for a company to use to implement social media strategy in their organization. So this is the suggested social media strategy framework. So it's got 3 phases. The first phase is the development strategy, which is determine objectives and readiness. So I'm saying before a company decides to go into social media, before a company decides to go into social media, they need to determine their objectives and the readiness of the company. Like, what do they need social media for? What's the business objective? How ready are they? Do they have the capacities, the expertise, the infrastructures, and all of those stuff? Then identify initiatives and priorities. The business impact. What's the business impact of social media? And what are the priorities? A company can say, okay, we have a list of things we want to achieve using social media, but at the same time, for priorities, you have to differentiate the need for you to have social media and it's nice to have it. What I mean by that is, why do you need social media should come first before what you think it's nice to have social media. So setting your priorities straight. Then the middle stage, it's about platform evaluation. So this stage talks about the steps a company should use in selecting social media platform. So different social media platforms have different purposes. For example, LinkedIn is more for professional usage. Facebook is a little friendly and all of this stuff. So depending on what your business objective is and your target audience are, you determine what platform you need to use. So it's saying, look at the content, look at the impression score, also look at the cost, how much it's going to cost you, look at the look and feel of the platform, the design, is it user-friendly and all of this, an audience fit. Are you looking at the young age or adult or professional? What are you looking at? So all of these will help a company to decide on what platform suits the business more. Then the last stage, which is the divided into two, the enterprise collaboration means internal within the company, and the business 2.0 is external outside the company. So from the middle stage, you then decide, oh, am I going to use social media? Am I implementing social media for within the company, or am I going to implement it for external, or do I want to do both? So either ways, the focus areas are connection and interactivity. You use it for creating interactivity within the employees, get everyone talking, get everyone creating innovation, innovative ideas, and productivity. It also helps to increase productivity and effectiveness. Then for the external, creates relationship, creates brand awareness, efficiency and effectiveness, and innovation, creativity among between the company and the customers. So the research plan, I've used a framework to construct questions in which I'm going to use for my data collection, more to get in-depth information on how these companies use social media and how if they've got social media strategies and what they use. So basically, I'm trying to see what factors are here that they use, or what factors are not here that needs to be added at the end. Thank you.